Welcome to Take 5 Season 4, Episode 3. My name is Tinaye Muzamhindo. I am a member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church at Chisipiti in the Health Department. Today, we are going to be talking about another system of the body, the peripheral nervous system. In past episodes, we said all the systems of the body are important, and this is another one of those systems which is also important. This peripheral nervous system is closely connected to the central nervous system that we talked about in a previous episode. It's part of the nervous system, but on the periphery of the central nervous system. The peripheral nervous system consists of all the nerves in the body, which will be coming out of the spinal cord, and these go all over the body. There is no organ in the body that does not have nerves in it, because that's how the body stays connected and knows what's happening in every part of the body. And then these nerves relay their messages through the spinal cord to the brain, which is the command center. So the whole system knows what's happening in all parts of the body. Any part of the body you can think about is got nerves that then relay their messages to the brain, and the brain also relays messages to these parts of the body, and it all works well together, well synchronized. But when there is a problem in the peripheral nervous system or in the central nervous system, whatever is supposed to be happening in our bodies may not work well, because there will be a breakdown in the communication. So the nervous system is there for communication among all the body parts. When there is a problem in the peripheral nervous system, what kind of problems may we see? It can be any type of problem, because we said there are nerves in all the parts of our body. But the major problems that we tend to see are where there are problems in our limbs. It may be the arms or it may be the legs. That's where the obvious problems are seen when there is a problem in the peripheral nervous system, because that's where we have the larger nerves, and they are more likely going to be damaged. They can be damaged when there is pressure on them, or when they are cut, or when there is some other injury. These peripheral nerves can also be damaged by other things that will be going on in the body which are not related to trauma or injury. Let's say maybe the blood sugar is not well controlled for a long time. This can affect the peripheral nervous system nerves, and they stop working well. So as we can see, the problems that arise in the peripheral nervous system are not always due to trauma or injury. It could be because of a problem in another system, which is causing the problems in the nerves. But the effects that we will see, or what we will feel in our bodies if this system is not working well, are the same. It doesn't matter what is causing the problems. With the peripheral nervous system and the nerves which will not be working well, it means we can either lose function. It means the organ is no longer able to function properly. If it's the limbs, it means the limbs won't be able to move properly. Or it depends. If the nerves which are affected in the sensation area, it means that we won't be able to have sensation. So any type of sensation, whether hot, cold, or pain, may be affected depending on which nerves are affected, if it's the limbs. But if it's other organs inside the body which have got nerve endings as well, the symptoms or the signs may be very different and can be very confusing to identify which system has been affected. But when it's the big nerves of the limbs, it's very easy to identify, because you will see that you can't feel something with your hands, or you can't feel something with your feet, or maybe you can't move your hand or your arm, or you can't move your leg or any part of the leg. So it's easy to recognize those kind of problems when they are the large nerves which are affected. When they are the smaller nerves, it may be quite difficult, and the signs and symptoms may be difficult to identify, and you will need the help of a healthcare provider to exactly identify where the problem is coming from. But at least if it's the larger nerves, you will have seen it obviously, or you will have felt the loss of sensation, and you'll be able to quickly go to a healthcare provider. This is another system where you need to act quickly, because nerves, once they are damaged, they are difficult to heal, and they may never heal completely. So quick action is also required whenever there is a problem with the peripheral nervous system.
Take 5 is a show produced by the Chisipiti Church, a fountain of love, and is made possible by support from many partners. If you wish to follow more of our studies on these and many other subjects, please connect with us on the Chisipiti SDA Church on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Like our platforms and share with us your comments. We also have our plug-in team ready to pray with you and encourage you through life's challenges. So please connect with us and would love to pray with you. We can't wait to hear from you. And remember, when life seems to drown you, just take a moment, take a break, and take 5 to reflect.
In conclusion, 3 John 2 says, God wants you to have good health, and that all may go well all the days of your life. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please join me again in another episode next time.